Good morning. Welcome to Prime Sports. Here with me, Muftau Nabila Abdullahi. And we start with the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament. The multimedia group has visited some companies to express our gratitude to them for participating in the 2025 Joy Sports Invitational Tournament. One of the companies visited earlier today is Premier Health Insurance, headed by Gifty Oware-Mensah. The Chief Executive Officer says that they gained a lot by participating in the competition.
I was able to meet some people that we have met for a very long time. So it's excellent for networking. But unfortunately, I was a little bit disappointed because the person that I targeted was the CEO of multimedia to come, so that he will come and compete. But unfortunately, he did not come because of me.
You wanted to teach him a lesson?
Excellent. But he did not come because of me. So I was not very motivated to shoot the penalties. I got 2 out of the 5. If he had been there, probably I would be shooting like 4. Next year, we can compete.
Also talk to me about the event itself. Generally, what was the experience like? And as an organization, what would you say you benefited from participating in the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament?
Well, we benefited on, should I say, number one, it was very good for networking. I had opportunity to meet a lot of CEOs, and we were able to chat, and we had some lanes that we are going to follow. That is number one. Number two, it was also a very good occasion for people to exercise. Our staff was there, they were exercising, it's also good for interaction. So I believe that it should be continued so that it creates a forum. I think throughout the year, it's a big forum for institutions to meet and then have a chat and be able to forge forward.
Mr. Gifty Oware-Mensah also promised that they will be part of the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament next year. Let's go to the camp of the Ghana Football Association. Its executive committee member, Gifty Oware-Mensah, she served as the National Service Secretariat Deputy Secretary General. However, following the change of government, the current government decided to investigate the National Service Secretariat, and it emerged that some people, especially the leadership, were alleged to have been involved in some financial malfeasance. Some of them were invited by the national security and investigated. However, Gifty Oware-Mensah continued to play her role as an executive committee member of the Ghana Football Association and also the chairman of the Black Queens Management Committee. Well, the Ghana Football Association says that until she is proven guilty after investigations, she will continue to play her role within the football ecosystem.
Do same as any other organization or institution. Currently, we've not pay our processes and our regulations and our status. We've not received any information as to charge sheets or any court process or conviction. Yes, so same way that parliamentarians are being called to come and answer questions is the same way they are treating it. All those parliamentarians are still going to parliament. Okay. And don't forget, one of our key laws in the country is innocent until proven guilty. Yes. So I tell people that they have to look at both sides of the coin. Recently, we also saw the Manchester City situation. After the case, now Manchester City ran a risk of paying a huge sum of money because they didn't wait, and they
suspended him and suspended him.
Yeah, they suspended the player because he had a court case. At the end of the day, he won the court case, and now a huge debt is waiting for Manchester City to pay. So the legal process is said that you have to take your time and go through the processes. Currently, as of today, we don't have anything to take a decision. in the light that people are talking about, because they're still going through the process. And then when Honorable Attorney General speaks, I listen to it carefully. So we shouldn't run ahead of the Ministry of the Attorney General and Justice.
But for the time being, she has the GFA support.
When you say support, what do you mean?
She's your member. She's your member.
You mean support in the case?
No, throughout whatever, because there is a lot happening that we may not even be aware of. But while combining her private life and her duties as executive council
her duties as an ExCo member is what is here.
Okay.
Her private life is for her.
Okay. To the Democracy Cup now. Accra House of Folk and Great Olympics, they will square up on September 5 for this year's Democracy Cup. My colleague, Abdul Karim Benin, visited the training grounds of the two teams ahead of the game next month and filed this report.
House of Folk and Great Olympics are ramping up preparations for the 2025 Democracy Cup. The two capital-based teams who renewed their rivalry at the University of Ghana Stadium on Friday, September 5, in the second edition of the Democracy Cup. For House of Folk head coach Masoud Didi Dramani, the game presents him with an opportunity to test the readiness of his team for the upcoming season.
First of all, I would thank the organizers for scheduling the Democracy match events around this period. It gives you the opportunity to really bring your players to tests in terms of the periodization calendar. We are in a phase where you have to be playing high-profile games, and so Olympics is a high-profile club, and playing against a first division top-tier side means that you are playing closely to an equal premier base side, and the two teams have their traditions, and that tradition goes with its own rivalry. And that rivalry is something that cannot be underestimated, irrespective of which level the two teams find themselves. And so we attach all the seriousness that it employs in preparing and then trying to execute. We are very, very positive that we'll come with the right energy, we'll come with the right effort, and then we'll try to perform to the best of our abilities.
Lars Sumaila, a former House of Folk defender who now plays for Great Olympics, is optimistic about the chances of his team in lifting the trophy.
We all know when it comes to Accra House of Folk and Olympics, the rivalry between the two teams is a very great and hot one. We assure everyone that everyone should come to the stadium to come and witness a very good football, a very fantastic football. We want to invite all our supporters, our fans, to rally behind us on the 5th of September at the Legon Sports Stadium to come and cheer us up so that we can bring back the glory to Great Olympics. We are hoping that our fans will come in their numbers and come and cheer us up so we bring victory to Great Olympics. We won't disappoint, and the great team, as everybody knows, Great Olympics are going to be the crown champions. Thank you very much.
The preparations of the two teams have received a boost following a donation by Petroleum Company Limited. Business Development Manager of Petroleum Company Limited, Priscilla Awume, says the company has seen an opportunity to ensure the two teams are refreshed and adequately prepared for the game on Friday, September 5.
And still on the Democracy Cup, organizers of the event earlier today embarked on a trophy tour ahead of the match next month. Karim Benin again was with them and filed this report.
A week today, House of Folk and Great Olympics will be up against each other, contesting for the 2025 edition of the Democracy Cup. Ahead of that, organizers of the event, led by the Clerk to Parliament, Mr. Ebenezer Ahoma Jitro, paid courtesy calls on key players in Ghana's democracy. The team visited the Garmanche Palace to officially inform him about the game and seek his blessings. In his remarks, King Taki Taiko Shuru II commended organizers for the initiative and pledged to buy 1,000 tickets to support the event.
Okay, no, Akashe, we should not take our democracy for granted. Yeah. And I believe that it is a great initiative from the members of parliament and then the speaker of parliament that you lead and surge on to bring all people in Ghana together. Yeah. We should not take our democracy for granted. We should not take the peace we enjoy in Ghana for granted.
To the CAF Women's Champions League qualifiers, please ladies, they will face Togolese side ExCo in their final group game at the Waffle B Champions League qualifiers with a semi-final slot on the card. Lawrence Bedu watched the team's final training session and previewed the game, which is happening on Saturday.
Games into the 2025 Waffle B Women's Champions League qualifiers, and Police Ladies are on the brink of becoming the third team from Ghana to play in the semi-finals of this competition, defeating their opening game against Bayelsa Queens, and a win over Samnelli from Benin means that they currently lie on 3 points and in second in Group B, ahead of that third and final group game against ExCo from Togo. Police Ladies went through their final training session ahead of that particular game, that important game, that decider, which could guarantee them a slot in the last four of the competition on Friday. All players who have been regular for Coach Yusuf Azigi's side were involved in training session except Grace Enima, who scored against Samnelli. Her absence was due to a collision with the goalkeeper during Wednesday's game against Samnelli, which leaves some doubts about her participation in Saturday's game. Police Ladies' final training session included warm-up, stretches, rondos, and then working on their finishing ahead of that game against ExCo.
Now, we talk about a project which has been put together by a team to create awareness for leukemia. They call it the Leukemia Project Foundation. They have rolled up an initiative to create awareness, and one of these initiatives is a Captain's Cup, which will be happening at the Accra Polo Club. That will be on September 6th. We caught up with the president of the Leukemia Project Foundation, Gerald Boache, and he says that it is important that everyone contributes to the health of Ghanaians.
I'm ready and I can't say I'm also not ready. It's in between.
Why?
Because I'm still figuring out some of my team members and the horses I'll be riding, things like that. But in my mind, I'm ready.
In terms of the team you would be working with, have you had conversations with them, and what is the ultimate goal you want to achieve with this event?
I just want to have fun, and I hope I win by having fun as well. I also want to make a big name for myself, increase my handicap, get to know my horses better, and become a better rider.
How important is it for you to be part of an initiative that wants to create awareness for leukemia?
It's very important for me because I want to help the kids having leukemia. I want them to get better, and maybe if they have the chance to play polo, they can also play as well.
Polo being a very is a very high-end sport, and mostly is played by high net worth individuals and very connected, mostly sponsored sport. It is important that there is this brand association between leukemia and polo to, first of all, bring the awareness of the plight of leukemia patients to all in society, particularly where there's the need for funds, to this sort of society here where it's members of the club, restricted and all those things. So the idea of opening it up and supporting Leukemia Foundation is for the purposes of the brand association. So we may not necessarily raise all our millions here, but at least the message will be brought to quite a number of people who might get interested.
Why deem it necessary to create awareness for leukemia?
First of all, it's, all these diseases that we still don't know the cause. We still don't have a proper management care. Well, yeah, if I say proper, it's expensive. So in our jurisdiction here, we can't go for the high and the highly technology management and care, right? We don't even have it here. So it's important for, first of all, people to be aware of it so that they can try and do early detection. So frequent checkups and just not doing self-medication and assuming that everything is as a result of flu, cold, malaria, or typhoid. Just do the proper thing. So that's the first thing. Raise the awareness on the disease so that people know how to look out for it. And then secondly, raise the awareness of the plight of patients where it's very expensive to treat it, to manage it, to care for it. And even when you're told there's nothing they could do, just humanity demands that you become comfortable before, if you pass on, you pass on. So even that alone, it's important for people to understand that this is a disease that is difficult to manage. And so bringing the awareness to the disease makes it easy for early detection, and it makes it easy for you to find management options. Okay, you bring the management options to people. Otherwise, hitherto, we still will raise millions of dollars, millions of cedis, send people abroad, and what is it? The survival rates are still very low. Almost, 1 out of our 10 people that will be taken abroad would survive.
This is our wrap-up Prime Sports here with me, Muftau Nabila Abla. Head on to myjoyonline.com and read some more sports stories. Up next is PM Personality Profile.